Like, I really find it weird that I have to cover a similar topic twice. Now, for those of you who don't know the first one, I'm talking about that rich, or I don't know, maybe just self-proclaimed rich douchebag tourist that threw a rock at a community-beloved seal.
Yeah. A rock the size of a coconut.
What are you doing?
He takes it and he's aiming at the monk seal's head and throws it at its head. Like, oh my gosh, like it's not moving. He was like, I don't care, find me, I'm rich.
It was Maui local Kaylee Schnitzer that caught him in the act. And what happened after is just...
He also was like saying something about he does this where he's from, like it's a normal thing to him. And I was like, that's when we were like, so it's a normal thing to abuse animals and throw rocks at them?
No, that unbeloved douche's name is Igor, and not only he got arrested that day, but he also got the beatdown of a lifetime from the locals because of what he did. After he got arrested and beat up, he was charged and facing up to 1 year in prison and a $50,000 fine if proven guilty. And unfortunately, he was right because after that, he just paid the fines of $25,000 for bail, and he is a free man as we speak until his trial in November 16. And I just love how his defense said like, oh well, plot twist everybody, he was actually protecting a nearby sea turtle. That's why he threw that rock at that endangered monk seal's head. As if anyone is gonna believe that, bozos. And let's just take a moment to appreciate his face. Like, it's just so squishy. Like, the man that punched him earlier in his face, like, his knuckles probably felt good with those squishy cheeks. Now that the previously on Dragon Ball Z has concluded, now let's talk about the recent degenerate jerk that kicked a sea lion.
Oh, this one's f***ing huge, buddy. It smells like shit. Oh, he's about to bite your ass. What the fuck?
Now that asshole's name is Tyler Mule, and as you can see, he is intoxicated. And apparently, when Tyler Mules is intoxicated, he becomes Conor McGregor that had an infection after a vasectomy. Well, reportedly, loser Tyler here did refer to himself as Max Holloway during his frickin' rampage.
Prosecutors say the teen referred to himself as UFC fighter Max Holloway during the attack.
Yeah, and I bet Max Holloway is super disappointed and ashamed to have Tyler Mule, the sea lion assaulter, as a fan. Like, I can already smell the massive cringe that will form on Max Holloway's face when he learns that his fan assaults sea lions. And it's just heartbreaking for me to see that the sea lion is still getting kicked while retreating for his life, and like, it probably felt so afraid, like, god dang. Now, a little trivia about me is, number one, I don't drink. But I did try drinking once, and I absolutely hated the taste of alcohol. And number two is I hate drunk people. Like, if you're watching this video right now and you're drunk, I hate you. Like how Anakin hates Obi-Wan. Now, there are levels to my hate, and on the top of my list are the chaos drinkers, or the drunk people that causes chaos and puts people in danger, like drunk drivers and the one that's, you know, getting rowdy, the people that are getting rowdy and hurting other people when intoxicated. And at the bottom are the sleepers, so like the one that they're so drunk that they just sleeps there. Like, I can't tolerate them because they're just sleeping there. It's not like they're causing anyone any trouble other than being a hassle to move around on cleanup. And Tyler here falls into the top category. Like, I really hate drunk people like him, man. Like, I do have some experience with that. Like, for people like him, there's absolutely nothing for them to blame but themselves. Because I know some people blame their sins on alcohol, like kinda like a messed up version of Snickers' slogan that you're not you when you're drunk. But for me, I think that is absolute trash. Like, the only exception I will make is if it's you're truly your first time getting drunk. Like, you genuinely don't know what happens if you take alcohol too much. And everything after that, if you do decide to get drunk again or drink alcohol again, that's on you. And the second one is if your drink is spiked, like in the Hangover movies. Now, even if his situation falls on the two exceptions that I stated earlier, which is very unlikely, he will still have to answer to the same consequences. And also his friends. And speaking of friends, his friends that are just laughing at him, filming him, and, you know, just egging him on are huge clown-ass losers, bro. Like, they are all equally cringe because instead of, stopping their friend from kicking that innocent animal that just minding his own business, they just kept laughing at him, filming him, egging him on. I don't know if they're just bad friends or they're just all pieces of scum on a stagnant flood puddle. Like, everyone around him that night, especially the ones videotaping him, should also get some whooping. Like, them kids deserves to get some AAW, some Asian ass whooping for their shenanigans. Yeah, and unfortunately that butt whooping only got handed to Tyler, the one that actually kicked the sea lion 4 times, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed that the friends that were filming him that night weren't punished. Like, AAW, man, AAW. Like, I truly believe that they should have some sort of punishment for them so that they could learn not to allow that kind of behavior to happen again.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says 18-year-old Tyler Mule pleaded guilty to violating the Marine Mammal Protection Act, which is federal law. A misdemeanor comes with a maximum penalty of 1 year in prison and a $100,000 fine. He will likely get a lesser sentence for his plea.
Like, that is mega crazy because the previous one that I talked about earlier in the video faces a similar scenario, but the fine is doubled. Now, I don't really know why that is. I don't know, maybe because that rich douchebag earlier didn't really hit that monk seal in the head with that rock. And on this one, that douchebag teenager's feet did made contact with the sea lion. Like he really did hit him. Now, personally, I don't think that they would go to the maximum sentence right off the bat, but there is still a possibility that they would go to the maximum penalty right off the bat, because listen to this.
Harassing a sea lion is a federal crime under the Marine Mammal Protection Act, punishable by civil penalties up to roughly $36,000 and up to a year in prison.
I hope he gets prosecuted to the fullest extent possible.
It's not without precedent. Last July, a California man was sentenced to 3 years in state prison after pleading guilty to beating a pregnant stranded sea lion with driftwood near the Ventura Pier, a case that involved a joint federal, state, and local investigation.
It's very sad, and the sea lion after that beating had to be euthanized because of domoic acid poisoning, which didn't come from the beating. So basically, the sea lion was sick prior to that jerk beating her up with a driftwood, and the man has been sentenced to 3 years in prison, which is chef's kiss, but I do think it should have been more because that is just some nasty work. So Tyler Mule here will have his trial a month earlier than that rich douchebag Igor. So this is basically an unfinished story, and for me, I hope he gets what he deserves and learn from this. I don't know, maybe after this, he'll turn into like some Steve Irwin type shit. Let's see. So that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.